This video has been over at least 3 hours long, but for the little milestone that we've achieved with this little playthrough, it is well worth doing this video. Hope you guys enjoy! Hiya guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to my special LEGO Worlds build where I am recreating one of the stages from Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monsters Coliseum on the PlayStation 2, and we're going to be recreating the Pegasus stage from stage 5 of the game. And yes, as you can probably tell, right behind my LEGO man right here, we are on 361 subscribers. And if you are, of course, new to the channel or you are a returning viewer, please do consider hitting that subscribe button if you have not done so yet, because all new subscribers really do help out with the channel to grow. So this is the setup that we've got for the background, and I hope that you do look forward to the build. And next week we will be returning to the 200 Capsule Monsters completionist playthrough of the game. Starting next week, where we're going to do the third playthrough, and we're going up against Joey in stage 1. Before I begin, I just want to let you guys know that I publish content throughout the week, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to get notified on all my latest content. So to start off with this build, I've already done some pre-made tiles for the Pegasus stage in Capsule Monsters Coliseum. What I've done is I've created the 8 tiles in elements for the game. So I've got the red, the fire, I've got the dark for the blue. So I've done 8 by 8. I've done one in, if I can pick up the colors. One is in brick yellow. Yes, it is. So the blue tiles are brick yellow, and the red tiles are dark earth orange. I will have links to these in the description down below, where you can also hit my subscribe button. This is just to help me get an understanding of what the... some of them are flashing, hovering, sorry. So those will be easy fixes. So I'm going to quickly take care of those. But this is just to give you an idea of what each one is. We've got fire, thunder, light, wind, and earth. Then we've got, for the blue team, we've got water, we've got wood, thunder, and dark. So I'm going to quickly fix those, and then I'm going to get started on the stage concept of the build. Okay, so with that one little fix over and done with, a big oops on my end. Also, just a quick heads up, they also have white circular 4x4 tiles on top of each one, so that it looks like it has that symbol on top. So first of all, that's what they should all look like now. And again, the links to these, if you want to add them to your PC version of LEGO Worlds, will be down in the description below. So I will want at least at least that distance away here from the road, and of course so that we can build a nice barrier. But first we're going to do the building part of the build first. So it's gonna we're gonna do 11 blue 8x8 tiles, so that we know that this is going to be the blue player side of the board. So we've got one here, so I need to do 5 more on the left. 3, 4, 5. And then 3, 4, 5 here. And then I want at least 3 more. Like so. And do this, well, instead of using 8x6s, I can use sorry, 8x8. I can use an 8x16 this time. So I'll place it all along here. And that is my blue player side. Well, one layer done. I've now got to, I want to do it 3 layers up. So that it looks like an actual playing stage. So I'm also going back to my 8x8s as well. And I just keep doing this until it is a nice big solid block of Lego. Like that. And with that over and done with, I can now move on to going on to another brick one this time. So instead of doing green, red or blue, I'm actually going to be using well, kind of a greenish color. So something like this dark green would be nice. So I have to do it at least. Well, this is 4 away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 rows. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like so. And then 11 from the left to the right. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we keep doing this till it's all filled up. And with the greens all done in the middle, I can then move on to the red player side of the board, and I can use bright red for this side. And again, it's going to be the same, 4 by 11, and we keep doing this until it's all filled up. And as you can see, we have now got a full 11 wide and 18 long playing board for the Pegasus stage. And now we're ready to move on to the next step, which is adding some little details onto this display. And we're actually going to be doing the steps next. So we're going to actually be doing the middle lanes in a medium stone grey, but we're actually going to apply it using some 2x4 flat tiles, first and foremost. Well, actually, some 8x16s would be a good idea here. Well, if only there was some 8x8s. We have to do this on both sides of the player's fields. So that it gives that nice stoned tile feel to it. Once I've got the tiles down, I can then move on to building up towards more of the side of the board, and I'm going to be using some 2x8s this time, and I will be going to this distance right here. And again, it has to be done on both sides in order for it to truly stand out. With those bricks now added onto the display, we can then add a little bit more depth to it, and of course layer by adding some 8 by 16 plates on top of each side to give that effect of depth to the model. And we need to add 2 of them to each side, like so. Then we can start to work on the steps of this layer, each side, by adding 2 more 8 by 16s. It looks like we're going to need to add some more 2 by 8s. So with both sides now receiving an equal amount of bricks to help create that depth, we can now add some more steps onto the display. And we're going to be doing it on both sides using 2 8 by 16s. And then once those are placed onto each side, we can then add some more, or 2 by 4 flat tiles. We've now added the second steps full of 2 by 4 flat tiles, and now we're ready to move on to the next step, which is going to be the next layer of the stage. And for that, we are definitely going to want to head back to our our 8 by 8s. So that we've got a nice amount of depth onto the model. So it looks like the first thing that I will have to do is make it so that we've got some 2 by 3s. Sorry, 8 by 3s, like so. We are doing the blue side, so we are... Well, we're not going to do anything just yet. But we will also return to our 8 by 8 tiles as well, plates. Go. Although I do think that, yeah, those will do nicely. Then I just need to add on some more details, which is the brick yellow pieces, which I hope I did correctly choose. That I did. So it's going to be some brick yellow 8 by 8 bricks. We want it on the back 3, where the player then commands his army. But we also want to elevate it, and luckily enough, this looks elevated enough. Or if Since it doesn't look like it to me, I can add some 8x8s to it in tile form. And then add some more. Like so. And then I can add those using the discovery tool. Go straight into my blue purple tile. That will instantly build it. Then for the thunder, right here at the front. Water to the left. And then wood for the back. Once I get my character up. There we go. There we go. All sorted, except for now we just need to add some more plates. And then this middle piece. Like so. And that is one player's side done. Now I'm just going to do the other side, which hopefully shouldn't be that long. We've now done both podiums for both players, so we've got the earth on the back here, we've got the wind on the left, light on the right, and fire on the front. So that is it for all the main tiles. And now we're gonna get to work on putting together some of the minor details for this build. So we're now going straight into the tiles, and I'm actually going to use some 1x1 plates. I wish I could have used some curved, if they had any curved, but unfortunately they do not. So we're going to use, in this example, dark red, we're going to use white circular tiles first and foremost. So we're going to work it towards a nice round curve on both sides. Like so. And we're building it we'll use some 1x2s for this one. So that we've got a good outline of where we want to go. And then we can work around it all. Then we'll move on to the outer ring, where we're going to apply some white 1x2s on both ends, well, on the inner parts of the circle. And then 2x2 at the very middle. Actually, some dark red 1x1s first. Because we don't have... We've only got half circles, but we don't have any 2x2 quarter circles. Which is annoying. But then in the middle we're going to add in some light stone grey. Or medium stone grey, because it's all going to be dark in the middle of each one. Some 2x2s. And 1x1s. And then we can add some more dark, some dark, earth orange tiles to round it all up. I've made a few changes to the entire red player tile set, so instead of using the plates, I did use the tiles to help create that visual effect, and I'm really happy with it. So now I can move on to building part of the outside of each player stage, and each one of them has this very special inverted slope on all the corners. So I'm going to be building those first. And I'm going to be using inverted rooftop tiles, but I'm going to be using gold for the first lot. Oh, nice warm gold. So I'm going to be starting off with a 1x1. On each end. Like so. And then I'm going to apply sort of like a lighter gray. Now white glow. Or phosphorus white. There we go. And then I can try to bring it all together. Going straight back to the warm gold. And I gotta make sure that it is the right angle going inwards. In fact, doing a 1x1 brick first. Right here. And then applying that pyramid for the top should help create that illusion that I'm looking for. I've also got to make sure it's all together nicely. I'm also using 1x1s. Shame I don't have any Yeah, this is the best I can do for each one. So we've used some gold wedges at the top. 1x2 wedges. Well, I could have used... There we go. I'll need another gold 1x1 plate. And then move straight back into that pyramid. There we go. Then I can put on a 1x1 tile, but do a circular. Like that. And that's what I'm going to do on each corner of both players' tiles. Both players' sides, sorry. For my next step of the build, I'm actually going to apply some palisade bricks. I'm going to 1x2s on all the ends right here. So that we've got this nice visual effect. And then I can move on out of the gold and back into the brick. And I'm going to use some 1x3 plates first. And I'm going to do a 1x3 on one side. Well, first, on the first layer. And then work my way up to 1x4s or 1x6s, depending on how far I can take it all. I've done the exact same thing on the blue player side as I have done with the red player side, and instead of using the dark brown color bricks, I used the brick yellow color for the blue player, so it is consistent with how it should look on both the game and of course in LEGO Worlds. Now I'm going to move on to the next step, which is adding some more tiles and bricks into both players' sides. So we're going back to our gray 8x8s. So I'm going to go to the color first. Hopefully, nope, it was medium stone gray. There it is. I'm starting off with some 8x8 plates. So it should all look like this, and then I can add some 2x4 tiles to stay within the idea that it is sort of like a stone arena that the players are battling on. We've now done the stone tiles for both ends of the field for the red and the blue players, and now we're ready to move on to the next step, which is adding the special tiles that we started off with at the beginning of this video. So, luckily I do have a nice little picture of the grid that is used in the game, and I'm now going to get started with this by actually starting off in the red player's side of the field, and then going straight into my discovery tool. I'm going to select one of the blue player tiles. Now it doesn't really matter which one that you start off with this build, because it's a LEGO Worlds build. There's no special effects if you were to touch a pressure plate or anything like that. Instead, we're going to do it in a sort of very unique fashion, And I'm going to do it. Okay, hopefully. When it will let me. I will definitely have to rebuild, well, build everything again, which is going to be annoying. Or I could just copy the tile that I wanted. Get my copy tool, and then I'm going to start off with the dark symbols. And then I'm going to do it in a pattern. I'm going to do it dark, then fire, then thunder, then light, wood, wind, water, and earth. So that's how I'm going to do it. And I'm going to start off with the dark symbol. Hopefully. There we go. Although we'll need a bit of leverage, so what I'm going to do is go straight into my copy, into my build tool. And then start placing some tiles. Some plates, sorry. Some 8x16. I'm actually going to use it in green. And I gotta go all around the stage this time. Or I can just use some green 8x16s. There we go. And now Okay, so we've got everything to level now, which is good. And this is the pattern that I'm going for. So it's gonna, and of course I will have to keep my eye on the map as well, because I don't want to place something that won't belong there. So I just need to. I've done 5, 2, 3, 1 more, and then I will have to skip that one. So this is the one that I will have to skip. Because that's going to be an obstacle there. And then I can move on to the next one. Well, I just have to keep doing this until I've completed the pattern I wanted. As you can see, we have got ourselves a nice little pattern of all the tiles used in this board in a nice organized manner. Well, organized to me. It can be organized to however you want it to be. So you can have it in 1 color, or you can have 2 colors. You can have all 4 for each tile. It's entirely up to you. The sky is the limit. And do not forget that you can always find the links to these builds down in the description below. I will make sure to have the file open and ready for you to copy for your own version of PC Lego Worlds. But the next thing that we need to do is the obstacles. As you can see, we have 6 gaps and they need to be filled, and luckily enough we do have the picture needed for building it. So I'm going to zoom in right now on the picture, which is perfect. So I'm going to get to work on creating a template of this build by going into my builds tool and then creating, well, starting off with a gray 8x8, and then I'm going to add some gold, warm gold 1x1s, so that we've got a good well, idea on what to do next. Which is perfect. Then I'm going to move right back into stone gray. Yeah. And I'm going to do some slopes. And they're going to be, if I can find, well, I think I had the right ones there and then. The 2x3s, but the wrong color. There we go. Light stone grays. And I gotta get the right slopes down. Better start off with the 2x2, then work my way around. And then it would be cool if there was some corner bricks that I could have used. Oh, that's my answer. Should be alright though. Perfect, and then I can immediately add a 4x4. If there is one, please be one. It's a round brick, but it's not a full brick, so I'm going to have to use some 2x4s. Which is perfect. And then for each one of the golden corners, I'm going to apply a warm gold. Brick like so. If only there was a pure. No. Ah, there it is. The nose cone. Exactly what I needed. Then I'm gonna get to work on building the little details, starting off with the warm gold, and then adding some more colors as I get into the top. So next up, first it's gonna be the gold. Then I'm gonna apply a earth blue, and then another gold, and then I'm gonna keep working my way up until I've got the pattern I'm after, using only those colors. So this is the end result of my build for the obstacles in the middle of the playing board, and as you can see, it's a beautiful warm golden and blue pattern which will fit perfectly in the middle of the playing field. So first of all, I'm going to get my copy tool, and I'm going to copy everything from top to bottom. Of course, save the details as well. Just need to place them in all 6 slots. And we're ready to go. And we've got our 6 obstacles on the playing field ready for the game. But there is one thing that we also have to do, and that is the walls surrounding the playing board. As you can see, it's not going to be much of a game if there are no walls preventing the capsules from moving around. So, this will be a perfect opportunity for me to start work on some of the walls. And by the looks of things, I might need to go right into my game to find out what they look like. Hopefully the game will work. Okay, great news. I do have the game loaded up, and luckily it can show me. Well, let me play other stages so I don't need to take screenshots every single time, which is beautiful. So now I can get to work on recreating some of the pillars. Well, the main walls and the pillars around the outside perimeters of the board. So I'm gonna start off with doing some of the pillars first. And it looks like I'm definitely going to need my gray, medium stone gray, 8x8 here. And would that be the best solution? Probably would. No, actually, the best one would be to change the color first to a light stone gray, and then and put on some 8x8 tiles. Starting, well, 8x8 plates. Starting off with this one, and then putting on a 6x6 in the very middle. Although I think doing it here first would be an ideal solution. And the 6x6, excellent. Should be at least 2 high. Then I can grab some more warm gold bricks, and then create another of a pattern so that we've got a good foundation for our corner pillars. Well, I would like to know. Almost the exact same, so I can definitely use the entire pattern on the outer walls as well. So we're done with the corners for the middle of the playing field, and I gotta say that it looks fantastic, and I cannot even wait to use it for the, well, looks like there is a difference from that, well, from this area upwards, but it won't be an issue, especially for when I have to use it in, well, on the field first and foremost. So I'm grabbing my copy tool, and then I'm going to apply them into the 4 corners that I need them to be in. So the next thing that I'm now going to do is actually do something very unusual. I'm actually going to destroy part of the build, because I want to make sure that in the game it is a completely different tower from what we are used to. And it will involve a lot of curved bricks. So I'm going to delete from this around here, yeah, upwards. Which is perfect, and now I can move back into my gold bricks, and then start to work on some, well, hopefully, here with what I'm about to do, it will come true. If not, I can always improvise. Okay, so we are done with the other tower for the outer edges of the board, and as you can see, we've actually used a lot of curves in this this build, which is very unusual, especially with my builds. But it has come along pretty effective. So now I'm going to copy those that tile on that this piece from the top to the bottom. And I'm going to apply them to the outside pieces. Around here. Or I can just turn them around. And there we go. It's coming along together nicely. And now all we have to do is the walls for the game itself. So we are actually going to do that next. And we're going to start off by actually, well, of course, I've grabbed, starting off with a gray Now, what do I start off with? Because there is about 11. So I am thinking, if I start off with one wall, or with one side, yeah, so I'm going to start off with this 8x6 in light grey. And then start to build from the left to the right. Which is excellent. And now the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start off with the middles of the wall instead of the start off at the ends. Because if I do the middle first, then I will definitely have a great solid foundation for what I want to do later on in the build. So using this grey 8x6 as a reference, I'm going to start off with a gold, a nice warm gold. And 4. We'll do it. Start with a 2x8, and do 2 of these. Because that's where that would be a good start, and then move on to right back into stone, light stone grey. But of course, do a 2x10. Or 2x6. There we go. And then I can start to work on the patterns, well, using plates this time. And I'm going to start off with a dark brown. Well, a nice, well, it does look like a bit of a dark stone grey. And then start off with creating the special patterns on in the middle, using 1x2s, because that way I know now this could be a bit tricky. There we go. Oh, I should have started off with the dark grey. Then move on to the light stone grey, then back to the dark stone grey. And then I can start actually moving on to a 1x10, 2x10, sorry. Doing this could be a tricky one. I do think I'm gonna have to start off with the edges first. Okay, so it's not a true accurate wall, but it is a perfect rendition of what I wanted it to look like. So I'm going to now go into my copy tool, and then I'm going to copy the entire thing again, like I did with the others. And we're actually going to start planting them around the stage. Including here. And there we go. We have recreated the fifth stage, the first level of stage 5 in the King Coliseum from Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monsters Coliseum. Now, it might not be a fully recreation of the stage, but I love it nonetheless. And of course, if you do want to try and recreate any of this in LEGO Worlds on PC, I will have links to all the piece models that I used down in the description below. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you next week for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monsters Coliseum. And don't forget, guys, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to get notified on when my videos go live. Happy gaming!